Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about popular English idioms and expressions. We have a list of idioms that I have selected as being quite popular, and we're going to go over them and make sure everyone understands them and is able to use them in conversation. So welcome guys, we have Luis first of all. Hello Luis.
Yes, hi.
Can you hear me?
Nice to meet you.
You too. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I hear a bit echo.
Oh, there's a bit of echo. That's a bit strange. Saif, how about you? Can you hear an echo?
What?
Can you hear an echo?
No, I finished my study. I finished my study last summer.
I said, can you hear an echo? It's okay. No problem. So,
what's here? An echo.
An echo. It's okay. Don't worry. We'll come back to it. I'll see if anyone else can. Salvador, can you hear me?
Yes, I heard you.
Does it sound like there is an echo, or can you hear me well?
Problem is. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
I wanted to know if sounds like there is an echo.
It's a problem.
There is an echo
I'm sorry.
from your side. A little echo because of your room, probably.
Maybe just the room, but it's acceptable, is it?
Yes, it's acceptable. It's not bad.
Okay, good. Thank you, Gassan. So, all right. So we have 5 people in the class right now. Hopefully, there will be some more joining. Today we are going to go through some English expressions. I have a long list here of English expressions, and I was thinking of publishing the list or giving you access to the list, but I think it's better if each time we go through them, I ask you to write down these expressions, and then you write down their meaning as well, because by writing you will remember better. And these are expressions that don't always make immediate sense. They're not very obvious. So the only way to understand or know them is to have gone through them with somebody and somebody has explained them to you. Sometimes it's possible to guess from the type of expression what it will mean. And this is the game we're going to play. So I'm going to say an expression, and then either someone will know the expression or they will guess the expression. And if you guess the expression correctly, and I mean guess the meaning of the expression, sorry, then you will get 1 point. And we'll be having a little competition to see who can get the most points by the end. And then, yeah, when you have said the meaning of the expression, you should then say an example of when you might say this expression, okay? Something quite strange is going on. There's a screen share happening, which is a bit weird. Everyone can still hear me all right, yeah?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Okay. This looks like someone's doing a screen share. Please, Salvador. Salvador, can you stop the screen share?
Yeah, he's gone.
He's gone now. Okay, got it. All right, guys. So if I'll say the expression and then someone will buzz or will say, you know, teacher, can I answer this? And then you say what you think the expression means, and then you get 1 point. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So first of all, we have to introduce ourselves. Gassan, I can hear you when you unmute yourself, but there is a big buzzing in the background.
It's not from here. I'm alone. Nobody's here.
No, but
sure?
Yes, very sure. It's to do with the your microphone. I think it must be a problem with your microphone.
Yeah, I closed my microphone. Is it still there?
Yes. So it only happens when you're speaking. So it's not a problem. As long as we unless you're speaking, then close the microphone. It's absolutely fine.
I close it. Okay, I close it.
Yeah, but just so you were aware of it as well. Okay, good. So let's all introduce ourselves quickly. There's only 5 of us now, so it could be a small class today. We'll start off with Filip, who I've met before. He's from Poland, but I will let him tell us a bit about what you are doing, Filip.
Okay. I say again. Thank you introduced me. I'm from Poland and I'm a student in high school. Yeah.
Okay. How many years do you have left of high school?
It's my last year. I will graduate in April next year.
In April next year. Okay. Well, congratulations in advance of that. And then what? Do you go straight to university or you look for a job?
Yeah, I plan to go to university in information technology.
Ah, very good. Programming.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, Gassan, tell us about yourself. Where are you from?
My name is Gassan. I'm from Baghdad, Iraq, and I work with the media. Media worker, like a journalist, and I guess that's enough.
Okay, so you have a very busy job, I imagine.
Some days, it takes to, it takes us to until late, like 10 p.m., 9 p.m. or more. Some days now there is nothing, so it's depend on the situation.
How long have you been there? Were you there for the when the war was happening?
Oh, I'm the war with the last war when the Americans went.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm doing it since 2004.
2004. Wow. Okay. You must have a very interesting job.
It's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. All right. So, Luis, tell us about yourself. Luis, the microphone is not working right now. You have to turn. Okay. Now it's
Sorry,
working.
I was mute. My name is Luis Henrique. I'm from Brazil. I'm living in Rio.
Okay. And what do you do?
I am a doctor.
A doctor. Very good. Okay. Saif, tell us about yourself.
I am Labib Saifuddin from Tunisia. I finished my study.
So, you're finishing your study now?
Yes, I am finished. Yeah. Already
Okay.
I finished.
Very nice. Okay. And what language do you speak normally?
Arabic language
Arabic. Okay. Good.
and French was.
And French. Okay. Good. That's good. So this is your 3rd language.
Yes.
Yeah. Welcome back, Luis. We lost you for a second.
Yeah.
Simone, welcome back again.
Thanks. Hello, Zach.
Nice to see you.
Do you hear me?
I hear you perfectly. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I come from Italy, Naples, the south of Italy. I am a web developer and I work for himself. And I'm still studying. The last one, maybe in April, May, I will graduate in
And what do you study?
computer science.
Okay. So you do all the back end stuff.
Yes.
Do you do any web design or things like that? No.
Well, I do prefer work on backend, but normally I work with HTML WordPress, and I work on WordPress backend and front end to develop some themes.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Back end, just in case people don't know, these are technical words, but if you're talking about websites or software, the back end is all the. If you imagine a car, you think of a nice car, the back end is all the motor and the engine, everything inside that you build. And then the front end is what everyone else will see. It's the pretty part that goes on top of what really makes a car work, I think. So, okay. Thank you very much, Simone. Nice to find out a bit more.
Yes.
It's Simone? Simone.
Yes, Simone.
Yes.
In Italy,
Okay.
Simone.
Okay, good. Yunus, welcome.
Well, thanks. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. We can all hear you.
Thanks.
Simone just went running off, which was quite funny. Tell us where you're from, Yunus, and what you do.
Yes, I'm from Turkey, and I'm a university student in international relationship and what else? And 3rd class.
Okay, your 3rd year.
What?
What do you mean 3rd class?
3rd class? What? First, second, and third, and we are saying this in Turkey. First class when you enter university after a year, yeah, like this.
So we do not say class in England or America. We say year. So I'm in my first year, my second year, or my third year. Okay.
Thanks.
No problem.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So today, if Yunus, you want here, we're playing a game where I will say an idiom. Do we know what an idiom is? Can anyone explain an idiom?
Yes, idiom.
Do you want to tell us?
Internet download manager.
No.
No. I think it's some few words that when you look at them, they mean something else probably. They don't mean the same thing you write or you read.
Yes. Okay. So that's absolutely right. There are a few words that mean something different from what you might think that they mean. Not always, but a better explanation is they are expressions that are used in English very commonly. And if you are talking to an English person, it is good to know these expressions because then you will understand them better when they come up in conversation. Okay. So I will say the expression. If someone wants to guess, then say, teacher or Zach, just say Zach, I think I have the answer, and tell us what you think. And if not, I will explain the idiom. I will explain the idiom, and then we can move on from there. Say if you have to make sure the volume is down because we can hear you whenever you're sort of moving around and stuff. So it's better to mute yourself until you are speaking. There we go. Okay. Okay, good. So we'll go through some now, and then we'll do the competition, and then we're going to go through similes. Does anyone know what a simile is? Simile? No. I will explain a simile afterwards. But similes are like idioms, and we will go over some after we have done some idioms first. So we have a list of idioms. These are all beginning with A and B because the list I was going through was in alphabetical order. So the first two are about hair. The first one is a hair's breadth. I will type it in, and then you will try to guess. So, a hair's breadth.
Hair's breadth.
Can anyone guess what this means?
No, I don't know.
Can I, make a wild guess?
Yes, go for it.
Maybe it means, in a minute, in a second before you, even notice or something like that. Before something happens, before you notice, immediately, very fast.
Yes, it's very close. I'm going to give you a point for that because I think you're very close.
I never heard of this. This is the first time I hear this, but I can, guess from the content.
Yes, exactly. So a hair's breadth. Everyone knows what a hair is. This is hair. And one hair is a single hair. I think I have one here. But anyway, a single hair, and the breadth is the width. Width equals breadth. Okay, width is breadth. So by the way, everyone, I should say this at the beginning of all my lessons. You need to have a pen and a paper because you will not get anything from the lesson if you are not writing down at least some of this vocabulary. Some lessons we do mostly conversation where we will all talk. But this is a more technical lesson where we will be learning particular phrases. And if you only hear the phrase once, and we only go once, you will never remember it again. And this will be an hour wasted of your life. If you have a pen and a paper and you write it down, and then you write the meaning down, then you're much more likely to benefit from it in the future. So
we can put some paper and pen.
Yes. This is what I'm saying. You should, yes. So take a second to go and get one if you don't have paper and pen, or if not, a notepad on your computer. If you have a text editor or a Word document on your computer, somewhere where you can write this down. Okay. So a hair's breadth means by a very, very small amount. Okay. So I will provide an example in this case. There were two horses in a race, and horse number one, he won the race by a hair's breadth, okay? So he won the race by the size, the width of a single hair, okay? Very, very small amount. So that's why you say that. Does anyone know what it means to split hairs? So this is the first one. So everyone write that down, a hair's breadth, and then explain. To split hairs. Can anyone guess?
Can I take a guess?
Yes, go ahead, yes sir.
I think to, maybe to do something very difficult, in the same time not useful.
Yes. Is that really a guess?
Yeah, I'm guessing. I never heard of these things,
Okay.
If you want me to curse in English, I probably curse much better, doing anything else. But these things I never heard of.
Okay. So you're very close to split hairs. I'll give you another point, Ghassan. You're doing well.
Oh, can I say what we say in Arabic?
Yes.
We say, the needles, they have a small, the needles for tailors, they have a small hole in them.
Yes.
Yeah, we say to put a camel in that needle.
Okay, so through the eye of a camel. Okay, so put a camel through the eye of a needle. So this is slightly different. A camel through the eye of a needle.
Yeah, but it's making something very difficult and useless. It's impossible and probably it's not, useful.
Okay, so this is two different things actually. Ghassan introduced us to another expression. Always look in the chat window. Can everyone see the Verbline chat window? Can everyone see the Verbline chat window? If anyone cannot, please let me know, because I will be typing everything. Who doesn't see? Philip?
Yeah.
Are you sure you have it?
Only Google Chat, because I have some error when I open Verbline Chat.
You have to go to the public chat, not the class chat.
Yeah, but I think Philip says he still gets an error. You still get an error?
Mm-hmm.
Do you still get an error when you click on the Verbline chat?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see any text on chat, only chat window.
Okay, so
maybe in the second tab I open Verbline and I...
no, we can't do that. You can't do that. It's not good to have two Verbline windows open at the same time. So anyway, I will just type everything in both of the chat windows so you can see. Okay, no problem. So two expressions. Put a camel through the eye of a needle is not very common, but it means to do something very difficult, but also ultimately it is useless. It does not help you very much. And this is what Ghassan says. They have a similar expression in Arabic. But to split hairs is to argue or to debate uselessly. So it's quite similar. So if I say this is Coke, we're drinking Coca-Cola together, right? We're drinking a glass of actual, real, classic Coca-Cola, and then I say, oh, this is a nice can of Coke, and then someone says, no, this is not Coke, this is Coca-Cola. They're splitting hairs. It doesn't matter if it's Coke or Coca-Cola, it's the same thing, okay? It's maybe not the best example, but it's to, here is one hair, and you're taking a knife and you're trying to split it, then it's fine, it's just one hair, you can leave it, it's no problem, okay? So this is a really good expression. If you say to someone they are splitting hairs, it means that they are pointlessly debating something that doesn't really matter. Okay, an ace up your sleeve. If you have an ace up your sleeve. Can anyone guess what this means?
Can I take a guess again?
Yes, if no one else is guessing, you can guess. Guys, we should try and guess, but Ghassan usually gets it, so go ahead.
I think it means, every time everything happens, you have something ready, you have some word or some action ready for everything, for every situation.
Almost, not exactly. I'm not going to give you the point this time, but almost. It means that you have something ready in the same way you're saying, but it's not like every time. It just means that if you have a challenge in front of you, you are faced with a challenge, and people think you are losing. So you could be in a contest or something, and if you have an ace up your sleeve, it's the hidden weapon. It's like a hidden weapon. Okay. So it comes from. Does anyone know where the expression comes from?
From playing, cards.
Well, yes, or magic or playing cards. Somebody has taken a card and they have hidden it up their sleeve, and the ace is the best card. It's like the secret weapon in most card games. So you have an ace up your sleeve, you take the ace out, and you win the game. So it's like a secret weapon, I think. So please write that down if you can. I'm going to start from now on. I'm going to start asking you to use whoever guesses it should then use the expression. In fact, no, someone guesses it, and then I will ask someone else to use the expression in a sentence to prove that you understand it, okay? Okay, so what does it mean if I am ahead of the game? If I am ahead of the game or ahead of the curve? Can anyone except Ghassan for the moment respond? How about, let me pick on someone. Simone, can you guess what that might mean?
Okay, well, I will try, maybe.
Yeah, go for it.
Not strong like Gassan, but I will try.
Yes, it's okay.
Okay. Well, end of the game, I think that is when he's beginning something.
No.
So.
Close, it was close enough. It was close, but not quite close enough, sorry. Philippe, do you know? Ahead of the game. Okay, Ghassan, do you want to guess?
Ahead of the game, I think he is the number one.
Almost. It could be ahead of the game. He is. It means ahead of the curve. Yeah.
You know, I see the.
It means that you are one step ahead. One step ahead. Okay. So if you are again, if you have a challenge or you're trying to do something, then if you are ahead of the game, it's similar to ace up your sleeve. It's like I am one step above the competition in the game, you know. Or if something is about to happen and you prepare. So if for example, the Mayan prophecy, everyone knew the world was supposed to end 2 days ago, right? And if the world ended and I had successfully taken lots of food and lots of supplies into my house, then I am ahead of the curve, or I am ahead of the game, because I am doing something that other people are not doing in preparation. But as it turned out, the world did not end, so those people were not ahead of the game. But if the world had ended, they would have been ahead of the game. So there we go. Here is a very, very, very common expression in English. All of your eggs in one basket. What does this mean?
You know, I think we passed the head of the curve, because the head of the game, then head of the curve.
They mean more or less the same thing.
Okay.
They're very similar.
Yeah, because I thought that's different. Anyway.
Ahead of the curve is a bit more. It's more. If there's a curve, it means a curve on a graph, right? So if there is a trend, something is about to happen, and you are anticipating what is about to happen. Okay, so there may be some context where you can use this one where you would not wish to use ahead of the game.
So I thought, you know, that ahead of the curve means you are past, you know, the most difficult.
No.
Doesn't mean that. Okay.
No.
Okay, thank you.
No, it means the same context. You are one step ahead. One step ahead.
All of your eggs in one basket.
Yes.
Mean like when you must do more things and you do all things in the right mode.
It's a good guess. It's a good guess, Simone. It's not correct. It's not too bad. Do you know, Ghassan?
I think meaning you shouldn't, you know, invest everything in one thing, in one job or in one situation. You have to, you know, invest in more than one situation. So if you lose one, you have something else left for you.
Yes, exactly. Misa, you can join the lesson if you want. Ghassan gave a very good explanation. If you imagine putting eggs, which are quite fragile, into one basket, and you put many of them into one basket, there is a much bigger chance that the basket will break and the eggs will all go everywhere and all of your investments will come to nothing. So it means to encourage you to not invest everything in one endeavor, but to spread your risk. Okay? So again, if you really should write these down. If you're not writing them down, you're going to forget. all of your eggs in one basket comes up all the time in English. People say this.
Can you type it in a Google chat?
Oh, Philippe, I'm very, very sorry. I already forgot to put the... Yeah, sorry about that. Google Hangouts needs to sort themselves out.
Thank you.
Okay. What if something leaves a bad taste in your mouth? No?
This is the new one.
Yes, a bad taste in your mouth.
If nobody wants to guess, I can, through some
I'm
routes.
gonna pick on someone. I'm gonna start picking on people. Ahmed, do you want to guess what that means?
That taste in your mouth.
Yes. If something leaves if it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
I don't know.
Okay. What does it mean literally? What does it mean literally? Do you know?
You ate something so bad taste in your mouth, or drink something bad.
Okay. You don't have a very good connection, Ahmed, so we can't hear you very clearly. But essentially, he is correct. It means something tastes. It means something does not taste good. We all know what that means.
Yeah.
And it can mean if you do not have a good feeling about something. Okay. If a group of people have a plan and something about the plan is not very.
I had a thought about swearing, saying bad words.
Sorry.
Swearing, saying bad words.
No, it's not that. It just means that you feel uncomfortable about something. If something leaves a bad taste in my mouth, I feel uncomfortable about it, I think. Okay, we're going to do some. We're going to do some similes now. So these are all some good idioms. Now we're going to do similes, okay? And we might come back to the idioms. A simile is an expression where you use one thing to describe something else. Okay? So it will often have the two conjunctions as something as look in the chat. Oh, I'm gonna chat for you, Felipe, as well, as a or like a. I'm going to put them both in the chat, Felipe, so you can see. Sorry, Philippe. Okay. So it's a comparison. A simile is a comparison of two things, okay? So we're going over idioms, which we just had a few idioms, and now we're doing similes, which when you're comparing two things, okay? And then we might do some metaphors as well, if we have time. Okay, so a simile is, some similes are very obvious. I'm going to write an example now. Some similes are very obvious. So you can say, as free as a bird, or as easy as pie. Okay, so look in the chat. The first one means someone who is very free. I'm as free as a bird. I can fly like a bird because. Guys, we have to watch the background noise a little bit. Hold on a second. Myself, can you mute yourself? Okay. So as easy as pie is I think pie is very easy to make for American people. So if something is very easy for you to do, you say it's as easy as pie or as free as a bird.
Pie is cake.
Pie is like cake. It's a special kind of cake. Yes, exactly. So now we're going to do some more complicated similes that you might have to guess. So these ones were very easy. I can give you one more easy one. You can say as dead as a dodo. As dead as a dodo. So if you are hunting and you kill an animal and you are not sure if the animal is dead, then you check and you say, yes, it's as dead as a dodo. The dodo was a bird in prehistoric times. So the dodo is extinct. We all know what extinct means?
Yeah.
Yeah. The dodo is extinct. So you say as dead as a dodo. How dead is this bird? As dead as a dodo. It's extinct. It's finished completely. Okay?
It doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist anymore. Its life is gone.
Zach,
Yes.
there is a brand of something like dodo. There is a bird inside.
A birth? What do you mean a birth?
Bird.
A bird inside, yes. But it's finished now. It's extinct.
Okay. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is, yeah. Okay, all right, so let's do some now. Like a kid in a candy store. This is a very good one. To learn. So this one you should write down. I'm going to put it for you, or for you, Philippe. Hold on.
Like a kid in a candy store, you are so happy, and so.
But why are you so happy?
Because a kid, when stay in a candy store, have a lot of things to eat.
Yes. Very good. So you get 1 point, Simone.
Okay, thanks.
So a kid is in a candy store. He is very happy because he has many, many delicious things to choose from. So it does not just mean happy. It means happy because you have a big range of options or choices, and they are all very good choices. So you are really, really happy. Okay, that's a good one. How about like shooting fish in a barrel? This is a good one. Hold on.
Shooting fish in a
Barrel.
I think that when you can do nothing for the thing that is happening.
When you can do nothing for?
Something that's happening.
No. Does anyone else want to guess?
I can, take a guess.
Yeah, go for it. You're usually good at guessing.
Yeah, I think it means something you already have it, but you're still, trying to find it, though, or capture it, though you already have it. It's in your, the fish is in your barrel, and you don't need to shoot it anymore. You already captured it.
Yes, it's very close. It means it's something that's very easy. It's very easy to do because you already have the fish, but it's because if the fish is in a barrel, it should be easy to shoot them because they cannot go anywhere. So a barrel. Does everyone know what a barrel is?
Yeah.
No.
I'll show you a barrel. I will show you a barrel quickly. Hold on. If I can do, wait 1 second.
Canyon?
Yes, I'm showing you a barrel now. It's like a. This is a barrel here. You see?
Okay.
That's a barrel.
Okay.
So you have fish in a barrel, and then it's very easy to shoot them.
It's
So
nonsense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very, very easy to do.
Yes. Shooting fish in a barrel. It's the same thing as like a piece of cake. A piece of cake. Here's another one. But this is not a simile. This is an idiom. Everyone knows the expression "a piece of cake."
Yeah, it's so easy.
So easy. Yes, it's a piece of cake. Okay. Now we're still doing similes. So like 2 peas in a pod. Can anyone guess what this means?
Like 2 peas in a pot.
Yeah.
I can guess.
Okay, go for it.
It means they look the same, exactly the same. It's very close.
Yes, that's good enough, I think. Yeah, it means that two people or things are very, very close.
Yeah, we have a slang thing for this one. I'm not sure it's appropriate to say here. But I don't know the official one, the classic Arabic, but I know the slang one. For two person who are so close, so like each other, we have something like this.
Okay, but you don't want to. You don't think it's appropriate to say now.
I don't know. They say they are like two ass in one shirt, in one pants.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's not too rude, I think. Two arse in one pants, to be very similar. Okay, because everyone understands that peas are vegetables, and they're inside these small things, and they are together in these, so they are very similar, and they look exactly the same when you take them out. So it's fine. Okay, if two people get on like a house on fire, what does that mean? I'm sorry. I'm gonna, Philippe. I'm forgetting again. Hold on.
No problem. I open second verbing and cut the voice.
Okay, you can see it. Okay, then that's no problem. No. Okay, so get on like a house on fire.
Hurry up.
No.
You must hurry. No.
No, this is a very hard one to know.
Yeah, can I guess?
Yeah, go for it.
I guess. I think, to catch someone who is running from you, but you catch him anyway.
Nope.
Or someone hiding, he or she hiding and you find him.
Nope. Does anyone else want to guess?
Can I?
Yes, go for it, Joyce.
I think maybe it's like two people are fighting with each other. They have an argument.
No, but good guess.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, I can hear you. It was a good guess, but it wasn't correct, unfortunately. It means what Ruben said. People who not like each other, but they get on very, very well. So similar to two peas in a pod. Okay? So two peas in a pod. Pod equals get on like a house on fire. You see? So it means two peas. I cannot tell you why this is the expression. It's very bad. It's a very silly expression. It doesn't mean anything, but people say it very, very frequently. They say they get on like a house on fire. It may be more English than American, but I think American people say it as well. So now we'll do a few more. We're going to go back to idiom. We're going to go back to idioms now. So I'm going to say cold shoulder, to give someone the cold shoulder.
Anybody else?
No, does anyone want to guess?
I can guess if nobody else wants to speak.
Yeah, go for it.
It means that you show your other side, which is not nice, the other side when you are not happy with someone. Or,
yes.
You show that you are not interested on them, or you are not happy with them. You show them the cold shoulder.
Yes, it's correct. This is not the right explanation, but the meaning is correct. So if I'm usually very friendly with someone, and then we go to a party together, and then I start to ignore them, and I'm not very friendly anymore, then I'm giving them the cold shoulder. And the reason this exists is because back when there used to be peasants and landowners, the peasants who worked for the lord of the country estate, the peasant would Hold on a second. Can anyone else hear me? Can anyone else hear noise? No? Okay.
Noise gone now.
Okay, yeah, it just went now. So the lords of the manor would give food. They would have delicious turkey, delicious meat, delicious beef, and then they would give the bit that was left over, they would give to the peasants. And this was always the cold shoulder. So it would be the shoulder of the meat, of the lamb, the shoulder of lamb or the shoulder of turkey. And it was always cold because they had had their food, and then whatever was left over, they would give to the peasants. So this it's not very nice. And so now we say to give someone the cold shoulder. And the similar, to give someone the sack. Does someone know what this is?
Someone.
Does anyone like to guess? Jorge, can you guess what to give someone the sack means? Okay, Jorge disappeared instead of guessing. How about Simone? Can you guess?
I don't know what this. The sack.
The sack.
Means.
Yeah. Okay. So to give someone the sack is to fire them. To fire someone. So we know what this means, right?
Yeah, but this is the sack itself. What it means?
This is a sack. I will show you a sack. It's like a bag, but it's made of a funny material. Not a funny material, but I'll show you quickly. A sack is this. Hold on. This is a sack. Can everyone see?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So the reason for this is because in the same way, when there were peasants and they had there were farmers, the lords who were in charge of the peasants, when they fired them, when they said, I no longer want to let you work for me, they gave them an empty sack, and they had to put all of their things inside the sack and take them with them. Okay, so this is the origin of the expression to give someone the sack. I think that's where it comes from. To know something. Now we're going to go back to a simile. So we're mixing up similes and idioms here, right? Similes are types of idiom. To know something like the back of your hand.
Know something very good.
Yeah, who is that?
Philip.
Philippe, well done. You're on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Gassan has 3, Simone has 1, and you have 1. I keep hearing this English advert. I'm not sure where it's coming from. Is it just my computer? It's very frustrating. Can anyone else hear that?
Yes.
No? You can hear an English man talking, yes?
Probably someone opening another web page.
Yeah, guys, please make sure you're not looking at anything else while we're in the lesson. I'm not sure which one it is, but everyone can hear it, so it kind of brings things down a bit. Okay, well, it's happening right now. Can we all make sure we're not doing this? I'm going to go from left to right. Ahmed, do you have anything else open that you're listening to?
No.
You sure?
Only,
okay.
Only Hangout.
Philippe, you don't?
No.
Joyce, Gassan, I know you don't. Joyce, you don't have anything else open?
I think that's Ronaldo Silva.
Sorry?
This song is inside, like background, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Right now everyone can hear it, so we're asking whoever is listening to it to turn it off.
I'm here, Ronaldo.
There's a trash truck coming to collect the trash here in the area, but I didn't turn on my microphone earlier.
Okay, no problem. All right, well, let's see, but I hope it doesn't keep going. Okay, here's an expression. This is quite easy. So to know something very well, Manuel is correct. If you know something like the back of your hand, you are very familiar with it. So people say this all the time. To rain cats and dogs. Now we're going to do this. Is like a metaphor, but not really.
Raining heavily.
Raining heavily.
Raining heavily.
Yes, that's absolutely right. So you get a point for that. Well done, Joyce. Good expression. 1 second. To drop like flies. To drop like flies.
Meaning something, you know, a lot of things, you're getting a lot of it, whatever it is, you're getting a lot of it, more than you need.
No. Can anyone else try it? To drop like flies? Okay, so to drop like flies means if you flies are very small, and if you spray them with poison, then they will drop, many of them all together onto the floor. Okay, so if you drop, if people drop like flies, then they will fall to the ground like flies. It's very simple. So if you're in a war situation, and people are being shot at, for example, you could say they drop like flies, or you know, anything can really drop. If it drops suddenly, and there are many things that drop suddenly, you say they drop like flies. Okay. And there was one more I had now. 1 second. To stick out like a sore thumb. This is another simile. No problem, Simone. I hope I see you again. Thank you for coming.
Okay, bye-bye. See you next time, next
Yeah, see you next week. Bye-bye.
Have a good Sunday.
Thank you, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. To stick out like a sore thumb. Does anyone know?
Maybe it's kind of thing for you. You feel for a long time continuously, and something like that.
It's a good guess. I know what you're trying to say, but it's not. It actually means to. Does anyone know what it means to stick out? To stick out.
You know, to stand for yourself or for something. You stick out. You're standing for something.
This is more like to stick up for something. To stick up. Okay, so it's quite close. So if you stick up for something, as Ghassan said, you are standing for something. You are making a demonstration of your point of view. You are saying, this is what I believe. It could be religious, it could be political, but this is what I believe. So I will stick up for this. Or you can stick up for someone. So if you have a group of friends and one of your friends is being bullied by the other people, or other people are teasing your friend, then you stick up for him. That means you say, no, stop teasing him. He is okay. I like him, or whatever. So you're making a stand, I think is a good way of saying it. To stick out means to look different. To look different, yes, exactly. So if you stick out, so if I have lots of buses, and they're all red buses, like in London, I have 10 buses, and one of them is green, and this green bus sticks out, okay? So when something sticks out like a sore thumb, it means it really sticks out, okay? Because if I hit my thumb and it becomes sore, then it's very red. It's very red. So something will stick out like a sore thumb if it really, really sticks out, you say, okay? So no one gets points for that. I had a few really good ones. Hold on a second. Meantime. These are all the ones I wrote down before the lesson. I didn't think we would get through them so quickly. Hold on. Has anyone heard of any expressions that they do not understand or they would like explanations for? No?
Can you repeat about rain cats and dogs?
That just means it rains very, very heavily. So
What?
it rains very heavily when it rains cats and dogs.
What mean heavily?
Heavily, it means it rains a lot. It rains a lot.
Okay.
Here's a new one, as keen as mustard.
Meaning to be nice because the mustard is so soft, so you are so nice. This means the person we're speaking about is so nice. So
Incorrect.
kind.
Incorrect, but it's a good guess. Does anyone else? This is a very good one. Okay, we're gonna speak. Raga just gave a good one, but we'll do is keen as mustard first. So keen means two things in English. Keen means eager. Philip, do you know what eager means?
No.
Okay. Joyce, do you know what eager means?
Eager is to be eager to do something. You feel like doing something very much.
Thanks, Bashar and Joyce. Both of you are both correct. Enthusiastic. So keen is a synonym. Do we all know the word synonym? A synonym is a similar word. A similar word. Okay? So keen is a similar word for eager. Okay? Equals eager. Okay? So as keen as mustard means someone who is very eager to do something. If I really, really want to do something, I'm as keen as mustard to do it. And the reason it's a funny expression is because keen also means something else. It means very sharp, like a taste. A taste is very sharp, is keen. If it is keen, it is sharp. So mustard is a sharp taste. It's almost like it's spicy, but it's not. It's just very like, it makes you do this, you know? So like lemon is very sour, which is not exactly the same, but so you say as keen as mustard. So the mustard is sharp, but the person is enthusiastic about it, okay? So Raga had a good idiom. She wanted to know, if someone has a green finger, I have a green finger. Does anyone know what this means?
Yes.
Joyce does.
It means
Do you have a green finger, Joyce?
No, I don't, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, but it means someone who is good at gardening.
Yes, that's exactly right. It means someone who is very good at gardening. It's very simple. We all know. Watch out, Ronaldo. So yes, that's it. As simple as that. If you're good at gardening and growing plants and you like this kind of thing, you have a natural skill for it. You have a green finger, we say. So yes, Bashar, zealous is the same as enthusiastic as well. Let me see. If something sells like hotcakes, what does that mean?
Sells very fast.
Yes, exactly. When cakes are hot, people like to buy them and eat them, and so they sell very quickly. So that's very simple. Let's do a few more before the lesson finishes. People can say as drunk as a skunk. Oh, sorry. Drunk as a skunk. This is another simile. This just means very, very drunk. I'm as drunk as a skunk, you can say. It's quite easy to know. Let me see. Free the breath, and I can go down like a light. I'm looking at the wrong thing. 1 second. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 moment. Beat around the bush is a very good one. This is very common, to beat around the bush. Does anyone know this? No? Okay, to beat around the bush. Philippe wants to guess?
This can means when someone talking something but don't want to say truth or true. Yeah.
It's quite close. You're quite close. It means to not get to the point. If I'm saying something, I'm saying it like this, like, you know, I'm going left, I'm going right. I'm not really very focused in what I'm trying to say. It's not focused. Okay. So if I go to someone, if I am at my job and I think I should be promoted at my job, and I go to my boss and I want to tell him, not that I could be promoted, but I should get more money. I should have a pay raise, right? So they should pay me more. And I want to ask for more money. And I go to my boss and I say, hey, so I wanted to talk about my job. And then I tell him, I'm a really good employee. I stayed late every night last week. I did this, I did that. And then eventually he looks at me and he's like, why are you beating around the bush? What's your point? Stop beating around the bush. And it's because I have not said, give me more money. You know, I say everything but give me more money. So I'm beating around the bush instead of inside the bush, which is where the animal is, or where I can, you know, wasting her time. Yeah, it's very similar. It's good, Basha. Okay, we'll just do a couple more now. What happens if you bite off more than you can chew? Does anyone know that one? No. Okay.
Can you say that again? What did you say? Sorry.
To bite, I put it in the verbally chat as well. To bite off more than you can chew.
Is the person who eat too much. No, it's the person who eat more than he can eat.
Yes, it's not about eating really. It uses eating as a metaphor. Yeah, you mean
an example.
An example, yes. I think Philippe knows what the meaning is, so I'll give him 1 point. It means someone who takes on a task that is bigger than they are capable of doing. Okay, so if I am not a you know, if I go and I advertise to do a job and I have not done this job before and it's the first time, then I have bitten off more than I can chew. Everyone has to be able to chew something before they can swallow it. And if you bite and it's more than you can chew, then it's not a good thing, I think. Okay, 1 or 2 more. Barking up the wrong tree. What do we think about that? Nope. Yes, Tim is quite close. It means you're looking in the wrong direction. So if you are a detective and you are trying to solve a case and you are questioning someone who has nothing to do with this case and he is not a suspect, then you are barking up the wrong tree. So the image is of a dog, and dogs chase animals everywhere, and they go to, they are chasing a squirrel or chasing some animal, and they're stupid and they do not see which tree the animal goes up, and then they bark, woof, 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 on the wrong tree. That's what it is. Does everyone understand? Do you understand that, Joyce and Philly?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
Yes, I understand.
Okay, good. Okay, 1 or 2 more. To add insult to injury. Almost Bashar. Bashar, it's close, but not exactly. It's more like you're following the wrong path. You are following the wrong path if you bark up the wrong tree. What does it mean to add insult to injury?
It's like poking at somebody's mistake and hurt someone when he is hurt already.
Yeah. Yes.
To put salt on his wound.
Yes, absolutely right, Joyce. Okay, that's it. So if someone is already hurt or has already made a mistake, then you poke them and you make them feel even worse about it if you add insult to injury. So it's not very nice to do that. What does it mean to do something at the drop of a hat? So Joyce and Philippe, you both have 2 points. So let's see if we can get 1 point, one more point out of one of you to win the competition. Okay. But you're not allowed to Google. No googling. Philippe, I saw it looked like you were typing something there.
Yeah, I translate to Polish and I try understand what it means.
That's very bad. Very bad. Okay, so this one, we'll wait. No more of that, Philippe, and we'll wait to see if your Joyce knows one. This means immediately. Immediately. So I can say to my, friend of mine, you can't expect me to just, drop everything or do something at the drop of a hat. I can't do it straight away because if you drop a hat, it falls very quickly. So it means immediately, to do something immediately. What does it mean to, by the skin of your teeth? Yes, Bashar. Bashar is correct. Yeah. By the skin of your teeth. Or this means the same thing by the seat of your pants. By the seat of your pants or by the skin of your teeth? No? No guesses, guys? Okay. This one means to do it. Actually, no, they mean 2 different things. They mean 2 different things, but they're close. By the skin of your teeth means to just do it, to just manage to do something where you're very close to failing. You're very close to failing something, but because the teeth don't really have any skin on them, so it's a funny expression. But it means you just managed to get by. And by the seat of your pants means that you do something on the fly. On the fly. This is a really good expression, on the fly. It means without preparation. Okay? So it means improvise. You improvise. You come up with it as you go along, whatever it is. Whatever you're doing, you're making it up as you go along. This is by the seat of your pants. Okay? Okay. This is a good 2 more to finish off. See if we get. And what happens if someone kicks the bucket? To kick the bucket. Joyce and Philippe, you're in heated competition now. No one's allowed to Google. I can see Philippe's looking at another screen now. I'm not impressed. Okay. Okay. To kick the bucket means to die. Okay. So if someone kicks the bucket, it means they die. I don't know where this expression comes from. Maybe when in old times when people were executed and they had a noose around their neck, and they stand on a bucket. So you stand on a bucket and you have a rope around your neck when you are killing. Maybe when you're killing yourself, I don't know, which I don't do very often. And then if finally you kick the bucket, that means the rope will fall and you will die. Do you understand, both of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so here's the last one now, and it's what we're going to be doing now. Call it a day. What does that mean, to call it a day?
To make an end.
Yes, there you go.
To make an end.
Joyce wins the competition.
Yay!
Okay,
yeah, we are all champions.
Yes, everyone here is a champion, exactly.
Yeah.
Gassan was winning the competition with 3, but then he decided to leave 10 minutes ago, which is fine. But now Joyce has 3 as well, and she is still here. So she's the
winner.
She's the winner of the winners. Everyone's a winner, and she is the winner of the winners. There we go. Okay, guys. Hopefully you learned. If you go back in the chat now and you go and look at some of those again, they're all very, very common English expressions. So you can expect to hear them in conversation or when you're reading something. And now, hopefully, you have a better idea of what some of them mean.
Okay.
Otherwise, nice to see you all. If you have ideas for lessons, feel free to contact me via Google Plus, I think, or some other way. And thank you, Bashar. I really appreciate that. And yeah, we'll all see each other again in the next week, I hope.
Well,
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Zach.
thank you very much.
Bye. Thank you. Thank
Bye.
I can ask you a last thing.
you. Of course. Go ahead.
Oh, in the phrase I know like the back of your hands.
Yes.
You there also use as like the palm of your hand.
I know something like the palm of my hand. I
Because
don't
here
think
we
so.
use-
The palm.
Here we use this phrase with no
I think-
like the palm of my hand.
Yes, I think you can do this as well, actually. Yes, I think you can. Yes, both.
Oh yes. Thank you.
Yeah, someone or something. I should have said that, actually. Yes, you can know something like the palm of your hand or the back of your hand, because both of these you should know very well. So it just means you know
Yes,
a particular subject or something like this, like the back of your hand. You're very, very knowledgeable in this. Thank you for pointing that out, Ronaldo. Good one to end on.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys, have a good weekend.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.